on the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have the first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He unleashes a long one. And his throw is incomplete. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Hunt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get pop.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badger.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Brings him to the open. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Continues to fight for yards. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
The give to the tailback. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. Oh, what a catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're working that left side. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got him this time. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Working that left side now. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big
the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease. Pick up the first. Keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The lone back's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Buying some time. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it. So, of course, you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. It's complete on the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice.
Unloads it downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Badgers will punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you get more and more hits on a QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off for the third time today. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the quick grab. Caught, and he's close up there. And the Badgers can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll sneak it. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. Inside the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Badgers are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Discards him with the stiff arm. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies. So there's
trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got the first down. Looking for more.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. shotgun, they'll run it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's St. Clair. Got his man on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. And the Badgers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Offense in the hurry up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger! And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. To the air, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the...
Oh, he's got some space.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. 4th down, gotta have it here. Unloads to the right. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Complete downfield. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.